Man Group.
Blue and Phil. I get it.
Tonight?
You're blue.
Yeah.
You're still going?
I'm still going. I'm still
Going with that. That's
We'll go
good.
with it.
Yeah.
Ben and Russell are here, 2 of the 4 from Blue Man Group, debuting tonight in Vancouver. Always exciting. You're not wearing the costumes, but for good reason, because here we can communicate.
Yes.
Yes, it's a nice treat for us to get to talk.
Yes. We don't speak on stage.
No, it's a fascinating show, and we're going to get to some B-roll of it. But how long does it take for you guys to get all blued up?
I say it's about, we give it an hour, but it takes about 30 minutes.
You get into a harness and they just lower you upside down, dip you down.
Dip you in blue.
The harness is the longest part, The dipping process is very, very quick,
We both had the luxury of watching the show over in Toronto, and it is an amazing spectacle for anyone that hasn't seen this. But as a performer, one of the things I come to admire is that you are working without words, and there's a lot of trust with the 3 of you. What is that like when you get set? Because if something goes wrong, how do you communicate that to one another?
Well, we have a complicated system of hand signals that we use. It's not true. We get to know each other very well, and you get to know each other's mannerisms, and so we're communicating constantly on stage without words. And when something goes wrong, it's actually quite easy to signal to the other person that something is wrong.
Our show
it doesn't take much.
Yeah, it's luckily like if you have a musical or a regular theatrical performance and something goes wrong, it's very obvious. But in our show, there's no fourth wall. We're just interacting with the audience, and a lot of it is kind of built on these happy mistakes that happen. And so when something goes wrong, we can just say, hey, this is happening, and we're all here together, and we're going to figure it out.
I think this was my favorite part where the paint was pouring out of the suit. Like when there just seems to be such this deadpan when there's so much going on. Like, is it hard to keep that character? How do you become a blue man? How does this work?
Well, the Blue Man has no ego, so it's more just about kind of dropping those kind of social norms and expectations and just opening yourself up. Part of the Blue Man training, actually, we go and watch dogs interact at a dog park, and so the Blue Man is just very innocent and just just kind of looking out, seeking the next thing. What's next? I want to play, and what's exciting and what's interesting to me, and just being very open.
Yeah, what a cool analogy that is.
Yeah, dogs and children. We're like little kids up there.
Part dog, part child, part superhero, really.
That's a good,
You've got the musical component, obviously the visual appeal that we're looking at. How does the show evolve since the origins back in the 80s, and then when you take it city to city?
You can see there the 3
smartphones,
giant smartphones that fall out of the ceiling and the Blue Men interact. That's some of the new material that they have to keep it fresh, to keep it relevant.
Yeah, the show, it's kind of like an open format, and so it's very easy for them to insert new material when they want to. It's not like a scripted conveyor belt type of show, it's open. It's good.
It evolves while
And also there's tons of video screens, as you've seen, so they can always insert new content onto those screens, which is what they do, which is what they did for this tour, what they did in Vegas recently.
If anyone has seen the show before, there's a lot of new content and new material. Of course, it's family friendly.
What age? When you say family friendly, what sort of a...
Oh, man.
All
well,
ages,
it brings
or is
out
it...
the child in everyone, really. But I would say, probably 5 or 6, the youngest. I mean, the kids get it. The kids are just, they get the Blue Man character because he's innocent, he's creative, and we're trying to reach that aspect of the adults.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it. It opens this evening.
Tonight.
We're going to give people an opportunity to win tickets right now here on Breakfast Television. Contest at btvancouver.ca. Here it is, running at the Queen E Theatre in downtown. You can get tickets at Ticketmaster. Contests at btvancouver.ca. Subject line, blue, to win a pair of tickets to the Blue Man Group. Thanks
Good luck
for
with the run in Vancouver, boys.
Thank you very much.
Very excited about the show. It's so fun to get out and see it.